I have this strong feeling, this strong desire to come on and speak to you about a shift, a huge shift that's potentially happening within this week. And what I'm really here to do is just let you know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything is designed to happen however it's going to happen. There's this huge election in the United States. No matter whichever way it goes, a lot of people are going to be upset. But what I really wanted to express is a little bit beyond that. I speak to a lot of people in my readings and just in generally in my life. And a lot of times I'm hearing, when talking about the opposition on either side, people say they're so stupid. They're so stupid. Those people are just stupid, or they're so ignorant. One other thing I notice is people on both sides of the spectrum are pretty similar. They pretty much want the same things, honestly. They're just seeing through a different filter. And they're such good people on both sides. They might not agree with my perspective. That doesn't make them stupid. It just makes them different than me. And the way we react to each other with that judgment is really unhealthy for our communities, for our connections to each other. One of the things astrologically that's adding to this feeling of fear is a Mars-Pluto opposition, which is happening. And Mars is in Cancer, which makes us want to lash out. Just protection and that fear of like something being taken away from us. It's very powerful. And then it's opposing Pluto in Capricorn, which is the last few notes of it being in there for a very long time. So it's like processing old energetics. On Monday, November 4th, today that I'm recording this, there's a Saturn-Sun trine, and that's bringing this foundational time to slow down. It's closing things off from maybe all the noise. Stop listening to things if they're making you uncomfortable, and sort of just surrender to the moment, knowing that whatever is going to happen is in the design, and the reaction to whatever happens is the next steps. And that's part of life. It's not the end of the world yet. So this week brings in some more mindful maturity, possibly, into the choices, into the thoughts, maybe not taking things so personally. This morning I was reading the Red Book by Carl Jung, and there was a quote in there that struck me. It said, "Let it rain, let the wind blow, let the waters flow and the fire burn. Let each thing have its development. Let becoming have its day." By the end of this week, Saturday, November 9th, we have an interesting frictional combo. It's Venus in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces. So that's a little bit of a confusing time. So the feelings could be confusing. Things could be like, what is going on? That's my guess. It's just going to be very nebulous. A confusing rebirth time. There's something new being born. And anytime that happens, there's a time where things are uncertain. What is this? Even when you do have a baby, that's like the first couple of days, you're like, how do I have this human being and I have to take care of and understand, and I've never done this before. It's kind of like that, these new births, and this is a collective one, a very big collective new birth, and it's just the beginning. If you have overwhelming feelings, or you feel upset or angry, or you have some sort of doubt or an emotional expression that you really want to get out, I would suggest possibly channeling that energy into your creativity, into your art, into your journaling, into your writing, into exercise, into a creation. Instead of letting it sit inside of you, it needs to express somehow, but in a healthy way that's going to actually progress you and potentially other people by experiencing your story, your feelings, in a way that's supportive to you. That period is very temporary as well. Venus moves pretty quickly, and that'll be moving along. So also Neptune in 2026 and Saturn, they're going to both enter Aries and conjoin. It's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. Only since 1800, they've combined 6 times. They've conjoined, and that's happening in 2026 February. So there's some new things on the horizon. We can't even quite put our finger on it yet, but there's some containment, some spirituality, some push forward, courageousness, a big bang energy that's coming up, and this may be leading to it. So that's why I want to just encourage you not to let your feelings overwhelm you. One more quote from the Red Book that stuck out to me today. It's prophetic, I think. What suffering must be brought upon humanity until man gives up satisfying his longing for power over his fellow man and forever wanting others to be the same. We can either continually keep striving to have power over each other and think everybody that doesn't agree with us is stupid and conform and demanding them to conform to our ideals. And then everybody just has to eat vanilla ice cream for the rest of eternity because that's the one kind of ice cream that's good. Or we can walk our own paths and allow other people to do the same and understand that most people are good. Most people are good. And they want pretty much the same thing. This is just a moment in time, and it suggests a possibility of a new chapter. And it's marked by some really deep, perhaps uncomfortable self-reflection, mundane, world reflection. What's your place in the world? But this is a week of an opportunity as well to pause, to breathe, to recenter yourself, to honor the complexities within yourself, your individuality, and the world. And where is it going? If we can change our perspective, maybe it's exciting, it's interesting, something new is happening. So deep breath, and we're in this together. I like you just the way you are, and I really wish you all the best. Thank you for being here with me.